Three, two, one. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and fans around the world. My name is MonroeMann, coming to you live and direct here on YouTube Live. Someone asked me, I woke up this morning and there was a message on YouTube from one of my new fans from yesterday and said, can you please do a video on finding the motivation to make your dreams come true? And I did a video on that a little bit 2 days ago, a long form video. You can find it on my channel, but I think it's an important topic to talk about again here on this live stream. Excuse me. The most important thing about your dreams is recognizing that you still have them. We all have dreams. Every single one of us has dreams. Some of us have not only kept those dreams, but have increased the ambition for those dreams over time. Some of us have those dreams when we're younger, and then because of society and because of family and because of friends who are not supportive of our dreams, those dreams slowly become smaller and smaller and smaller until it seems like they're gone. But they're not gone. They've just been suppressed. They've just been pushed down so much that people are no longer realizing that they still have these dreams. They convince themselves that they've become more realistic. They've convinced themselves that they have moved on and are pursuing a real life, or I'm an adult now, so I'm not. Stop lying to yourself. Those dreams are still there. You're just trying to rationalize your giving up on those dreams to help you feel better about your current life. Don't do that. I honestly think there is something worse than failure in pursuit of your dreams. And that is a great depression and bitterness because you gave up on them. I always say it's better to have on your tombstone something that says, "She died trying," than "This person gave up on her dreams to pursue a reasonable career, a reasonable life." You cannot let your dreams die. We've got a whole bunch of people here joining the live stream. Hey, what's up, Aiden, Frosty, Yen Yen, Clay, hello, Eric, Elijah, La Hormiga Gamer. Hi, my friend, can you search and sing Cara al Sol? I don't know what Cara al Sol is. Trent Christensen. Hello, Big Island. I guess that means you are from Hawaii. Great to see you. Hello, the war is not over. I hope it does end soon. Nice to see you guys. Today we're talking about dreams and the fact that all of us still have dreams deep in our heart. And I'm trying to encourage you, first step, before you even find the motivation to achieve those dreams, you have to make sure those dreams are still strong. Hey, Elizabeth Peterson. Elizabeth is the one who asked me to talk about finding motivation to achieve your dreams. And so I'm glad you're actually able to see this because this video is for you. Yen Yen, I am from the United States, live in Florida now. Christopher Sample, hello. USA Final Boss, Madrid Droy 123, and Yen Yen. Yeah, of course I know Real Madrid. A lot of people have a dream that Real Madrid is going to win all of the soccer matches this year. Your first step then in life is figuring out, what are all of my big dreams? If you are younger, you have to figure out, and you have to think big and think beyond what you've ever done before, because you haven't done anything before. And you have to think, despite what everybody tells you, the media, your friends, your family, I want you to think bigger than you've ever thought and try to think of what could possibly happen. Not what could probably happen. What could possibly happen. Think about statistics. There's a big difference between probably and possibly. Probably is maybe 95% likely to succeed. Possibly, it could be as much as 1%. I could possibly become a multi-millionaire this year. There's a 1% chance I become a millionaire this year. That's a possibility. There is a probability that I will not become a millionaire this year. And I want you to understand the difference between those two things when you're thinking about your dreams. Do not think about what is probable. If you think about what is probable, you're never going to start. You will give up on your dreams because most dreams are so big, they're probably not going to happen. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. You should try, because if there is an even 1% possibility that you can make that dream come true, that needs to be your mission this year. Let me look at some comments. I'm glad I inspire you, Trent. Hope you'll give me a like and a subscribe. And Shou Xiong wants his mommy. Revolution 1 to 3, read that for me, please. I don't have the Bible with me, so I can't do that at the moment. Elizabeth, thank you for doing this video. As I said, if you put your mind to it, you can make it work. Yen Yen, if your dream is to be a Real Madrid soccer player, then guess what? You need to try to pursue it. Now, remember what I'm saying. Jay Quick said, I'm a paid troll, but today I will not troll this live. Well, I thank you. For that, I give you a big like. Thanks for subscribing, Trent. Lamont, hi. Jay Quick, what's up? So we're talking about Yen Yen, who said his dream is to be a Real Madrid soccer player. Let me tell you the truth. There are two truths here. The first truth is, as we're talking about probably and possibly, the truth is you are probably not going to become a Real Madrid soccer player. But there is a possibility that you can. And this is what I don't think a lot of people don't realize when it comes to dreams. Most people, when they come to dreams, they're focusing on the probability. And they realize the probability of success is less than 1%. So they don't do it. But what I'm telling you is your possibility of success is greater than 1%. And for that reason, you need to do it. I talk about my YouTube journey a lot because it's been something I've been doing for so long. For nearly 20 years, I have been YouTubing. I started in 2016 when YouTube was not even bought by Google yet, I believe. It wasn't even a famous thing. There were no such thing as YouTubers back then. And even today, after about 2 weeks of doing live streaming, I've got 250 new subscribers. My watch time is skyrocketing. And for the first time in my life, I see a very clear path to monetizing this channel. And I think by August, September, I will be making money on YouTube. This has been a dream of mine for almost 20 years. The probability of me becoming a successful YouTuber has always been low. But the possibility has always been high. Because it is a possibility, and it is not. With Real Madrid, there are fewer opportunities to become a successful Real Madrid player than there are opportunities for me to become a successful YouTuber. With Real Madrid, it's a soccer team. I don't know soccer super well. I don't know how many players are on every team. But let's just say that on every team, including the players who are on the field and the people who are on backup, maybe 40. Let's say there are 40 people every year on the Real Madrid soccer team. That means you only have 40 chances every year to get on that team. If you're not one of those 40 people who get selected for the team, you're not in the running anymore unless somebody gets injured and they need an additional person to fill those 40 slots. But with a dream like becoming a YouTuber, there is no limit. Every single one of you can become a brand new YouTuber this year and make money from it. There could be 500 new people this month who get monetized and start making money from YouTube. So think about your dreams too. Your likelihood of success is always dependent on what particular dream you're choosing. If you want to become president of the United States, the probability of that is even lower than becoming a successful Real Madrid soccer player, because every year there are 40 chances to become a Real Madrid soccer player. Every year there's one chance to become, not even every year, every 4 years you have a chance to become president of the United States if you're an American-born human being. Now again, I'm an American-born human being. And I'm also older than 40 years old. You need to be 40 years old to become president of the United States. I am now eligible to run for president of the United States. But the probability that I will run is super low. The probability that if I run, I actually get the nomination from my party, Democrat or Republican, is even lower. And then the probability that I actually win the election and become president of the United States, oh my gosh, astronomically low. But that doesn't mean me or you, we shouldn't try to become president of our country. Why? There is a possibility. And when it comes to dreams, never look at the probability. Always look at the possibility. Han Solo, he was a character in the movie Star Wars. And in one of the very first movies back in the 70s and 80s, he would always say, "Never tell me the odds." What that means is never tell me the likelihood that I am going to succeed. Because he doesn't care about the probability of success. What does he care about? The possibility of success. If you go to the Bellagio Casino in Las Vegas and you spend $100 playing craps, craps is the name of an actual game. It's not a bad word. There's a game called craps. There's a game called roulette. There's a game called poker. If you spend $100 at craps, the probability of your winning is very low. But the possibility that you leave as a millionaire, it's there. It could happen. So going back to all of your dreams, every single one of you, whether you're 10 years old or you're 100 years old, you have some dreams that they're kind of deep in your head. They're not at the front of your head. They're somewhere, they're in there, but they're back here. And what I need you to do is force them to come back to the front of your brain. Take away the possibility. You don't care about that. The probability is irrelevant. You need to focus on the possibility. Is it possible that Yan Yan can become a Real Madrid soccer player? Yes. Is there a possibility that I can become a millionaire YouTuber? Yes. Is there a possibility that each one of you can become a huge real estate investor? Yes. Is there a possibility that you can become a mountain bike success story? Yes. Is there a possibility that you can become a ballerina at the New York Ballet? Yes, yes, yes. But your dreams have to start with you and understanding that there is a possibility. Now let's say Yan Yan was unfortunate. Let's say Yan Yan was in an accident and had leg injuries and can't run very fast. And then people saying, well, no, Yan Yan doesn't have a possibility to become a Real Madrid soccer player because his or her legs are not as strong. Maybe the probability is lower, but I think the possibility is still there. Even if there is a 0.001 chance of possibility, then I try to do something. If something is important to me, as long as there's possibility, I try. Do not worry about the probability, because maybe you are the one person out of the over 8-9 billion on this planet who are going to somehow do the impossible and make it happen. I'm going to look at the comments in a moment. Let me just give you one more story. By the way, thank you for the likes. If you like what I'm saying, please click like. Please please click subscribe. Little tongue twister there. Let's talk about impossible. There was a guy named Roger Bannister, and I believe this was in the 1970s. He was a runner, a long-distance runner. And he, at this time, in the 70s, nobody could run a mile in less than 4 minutes. And people were laughing at Roger Bannister because he kept saying, I am going to run a mile in less than 4 minutes, or at least do it in 4 minutes flat. Scientists and physiologists and physical trainers also criticized him and ridiculed him, saying, Roger, that's a nice goal. There is not only is the probability zero, but the possibility is zero too. Basically, they were telling him, science says. I have a PhD in psychology and I'm studying pre-med, and so I understand science, but don't trust people when they say science says, because science is wrong very often. And that's the whole idea of science. Science is based on theories. We have scientific theories, and then they get modified over time. Well, there was a scientific theory that everybody thought was a law, that you cannot run a 4-minute mile. Well, guess what Roger Bannister did? He kept training and practicing. And eventually his mile, the time that he ran a mile, went from 4 minutes 30 to 4 minutes 20, then 4 minutes 10, then 4 minutes 5 seconds, 4 minutes 4 seconds, 4 minutes 3 seconds, 4 minutes 2 seconds, 4 minutes 1 second, 4 minutes and half a second, 4 minutes and a quarter of a second, and then one day, boom, Roger Bannister ran a mile in 4 minutes flat. And the world went crazy. I got goosebumps on my arm just telling the story again, because it shows you that both probability and possibility are meaningless when it comes to your dreams. Everybody, including all of the best scientists in the world, said the human body cannot run a 4-minute mile. Roger Bannister said, I don't care about science. I don't care about the human body. I don't care what you say. I don't care what science says. I'm going to do it anyway. And guess what? He did it. The story doesn't end there. What happened then? So many more people that year ended up doing a mile, not only in 4 minutes, but in less than 4 minutes. The same people who thought that it was impossible, these runners that thought their body could not do it, after Roger Bannister showed that it was not only possible, but probable that if you train really hard, you can do a 4-minute mile. People were, now today, a 4-minute mile is not even competitive. You need to do a 4-minute mile just to be even in the running, to be in the Olympics type of thing. I don't even know what the record is now, but it is certainly not 4 minutes. These Olympic runners can do a mile in far less than 4 minutes. What I'm trying to tell you is you need to be Roger Bannister. You cannot wait for somebody to support you and tell you that your dream is going to happen. You can't wait for someone to show you that it's probable. You can't even wait for someone to show that your dream is possible. Who needs to be the one who believes that their dream is possible? You. Me, for my dreams. People are amazed that I keep going. People call me the Energizer Bunny. I don't give up on my dreams. Why? Because I know the Roger Bannister story. Because I know that all I need is a 0.001% possibility of success. And I know that maybe I could be that rare success story that inspires the world. Let me look at some of these comments. Thank you, Trent Christensen, from subscribing. What's up, Yen Yen? Future Real Madrid soccer player. Thanks for subscribing. Lamont Davis, you're so cool. I love you. God bless you. Thank you, my friend. Jay Quick likes Madrid football. Trent Christensen, can I become a track star? You know the answer. Yes, 100%. 100%. Jay Quick, Trent, you can be what you want to be. Isn't, yeah, you can be what you want. That's it. Jay Quick is correct. Trent Christensen, my day is fantastic because I'm talking to you guys. And Jay Quick, you know why they pay us to troll. Jay Quick, I would love to know why, who is they? Who is they that pays you to troll? I would love to know why they pay you to troll. And Patricia says, the trolls pay the YouTubers with their hate. That's funny. I will whistleblow why we get paid. Please, Jay Quick, whistleblow. Become a whistleblower. Lamont got hit by a car before. So the longer you live, I think the longer you're going to, the more likely it is that you're going to have some type of accident with your body. I broke my thumb when I was skiing, when I was in high school, middle school. I was in Iraq, the Iraq War, and as a result, I had 2 surgeries on my knees, meniscus surgeries. What else? Skydiving last year, I broke my pinky. The more you do stuff with your body, the more likely something's going to break. But that doesn't mean you stop doing things. You wait for healing, and you get up and you keep trying. The possibility for success is still there. Yen Yen is asking if it's morning. Yes, it is 9:40 a.m. here in Florida on the east coast of the United States. Elizabeth is asking if Yen Yen is from the Philippines. Jay Quick, Patricia, we don't pay YouTubers. When you go to lives and troll, it prevents more people to become YouTubers. If you have a certain amount of subscribers, they pay us to prevent people from watching. Oh my gosh, Jay Quick. That is absolutely fascinating. I was trying to figure out yesterday why suddenly the more and more subscribers I get and the more and more viewers I get, why are there more and more trolls on here? And you're right, in the first 10 minutes, it's a deluge of spam and craziness. And if I just keep doing the live stream, eventually the trolls leave. I'm so happy you told me this. First of all, and thank you for being a part of my live stream and not being a troll. I will say this, don't take their money. Can I tell you, if it's hard enough for people to become a YouTuber, I don't think the trolls are going to do that much. I'm talking about determination here and having a dream. Trolls do not keep me from doing my live streams. I know if I just keep going, eventually the trolls leave and I'm left with 4 or 5 people like you guys right now who genuinely care about what I have to say. And the more people I get as fans, the more moderators I get to help me. So, I don't know, and just think about this, Jay Quick. Imagine if some other trolls came here, and let's say I stopped doing my live streams because trolls, like you were doing, ended up shutting me down, then I wouldn't be here today for you to hear the message that I'm telling you right now. So I'm hoping that I'm inspiring you not to do that, or at least don't do it on people's channels that are giving good content. I'll also say for any of you who want to become YouTubers, now you understand why people are doing the trolls, because the other YouTubers are paying for trolls to keep people like me down. Honestly, I'm not mad at you, Jay Quick. I'm mad at whoever is the YouTuber that paid you to become a troll. Shame on them that they think I am such a threat and that they are so amazing that they need to shut me down. I'm also taking it as a huge compliment because guess what, guys? It means I'm becoming a successful YouTuber. Otherwise, they wouldn't send trolls to my live streams. I have 2 other channels. One is Breakdiving with about 460 subscribers and one Intertech Global with 9 subscribers. Both of those are much newer than this one. When I do live streams there, nobody shows up. On the Breakdiving one. On Intertech, I can't do live streams yet. It makes sense. No trolls will show up because those channels are not a threat. This MonroeMann channel, bump, 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 is a threat. Jay Quick, thank you for that amazing information. And I give you a thumbs up for sharing that with me. And I hope you will not become a troll on my channel in the future. Jones, he broke the record and then everyone else did afterwards. That's right, Jay Jones. Trent, it says it's the sunrise where I am. So I guess you must be out somewhere in California or Oregon or somewhere out in the west coast of the United States. Or maybe you're in South America. I'm not sure. Elizabeth says it's a beautiful country. Yeah, the Philippines is beautiful. I have not been there, but I've been to Asia, and I have a lot of friends in the Philippines, and they send me these beautiful, beautiful photos. Trent Christensen, how was your day? It's a great day. Thanks, Trent. Yen Yen wants to come to the USA. So Yen Yen's dream is to come to the USA. And you remember, I hear this all the time. I used to work as an immigration attorney, and I also have a lot of friends who live in Asia. And many of them do want to come to the USA. And a lot of them are concerned that they can't get here because of visa issues. And, I've tried before. I didn't get a visa. I couldn't get a vacation visa. Or my friends told me this. My friends told me, stop listening to everybody and just apply again for a visa. Maybe the probability is not 99%, but the possibility is certainly very high that you will get a visa. So try. It always blows my mind that people give up on their dreams before they even try. They come up with excuses in their head before they even try. Oh, I always want to go to the United States, but I hear the visa is really difficult. You hear? It's the same thing as Roger Bannister. Oh, I've always wanted to run a 4-minute mile, but I heard that it's impossible. I heard that it's really hard. I've always wanted to become a YouTuber, but I heard as soon as you start becoming successful, the trolls start deluging your live streams. My advice to you guys, if you want to do YouTube Live, 2 tips. Keep streaming after the first 5 minutes. Sometimes on this live stream, I was talking for 4 minutes to 0 people. I don't know why it takes time before people find you and before people start to listen to you, but that's what it is. And then that's phase 1. You got to get through that phase of, oh my gosh, no one's listening to me. The next phase is, oh my gosh, there are 30 people here and 25 of them are trolls. And then you think, oh my gosh. And it's very demoralizing. And you think, why is this happening to me? You got to get through that phase until those trolls get bored and leave, or you moderate them out by blocking them. And then finally, phase 3, you actually have 5 or 6 people, at least for my channel. I know more successful channels may have 25 regular listeners or 50 or 500. I'm not there yet. That's fine. But I know that I just need to keep talking until it goes from 0 to 30 back down to about 6. That's it. And I've learned that. And it takes a lot of effort to do that, but that's what you need to do. Now, thank you for clicking like if you like what I'm talking about. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching some of my other videos so I can get some more watch time and you can get some more inspiration. The topic today, Elizabeth Peterson asked me, she's here on the stream. I saw a message from her this morning saying, can you do a live stream about finding the motivation to go after your dreams? And so that's where I was talking about this idea of possibility and probability. First, think about all of the things you want to do in life. Could be anything from I want to lose 5 pounds to I want to go to Mars to I want to start a major company to I want to be like Elon Musk to I want to be an NBA player or a Real Madrid player. Whatever it is, first think about that. Make a list on a piece of paper. Go get a piece of paper and literally write down every single dream that you have, not only for your life, but even short term, for the next 10 years, for the next year, for the next month. What are your major dreams for today? What is the ideal scenario that happens today? And you need to write that down. Why do I tell you to write it down? As some of you know, I have a PhD in psychology. When you write things down, it has an exponentially higher likelihood of coming true. If you write down your to-do list for today, rather than just thinking about it, you are exponentially more likely to get those tasks done. Further, why do I talk about my dreams publicly here on this YouTube live channel? I mean, some of my dreams are become a huge successful YouTuber, getting paid lots and lots of money, buy many more real estate investment properties, more than my mom already have, make my company Breakdiving a global success that is a household name, just like Facebook and Instagram. Why? Because when you tell people your dreams, there's now something called accountability. When you have accountability, it means other people are expecting success. When I tell you that I want my company Breakdiving to become a huge success, now you guys are thinking, well, what's breakdiving? Oh, maybe I'll check it out. Oh, this guy keeps talking about breakdiving, but I still never heard about it. Well, all of those things help motivate me to keep going, to work even harder. Because if I keep talking about breakdiving, but you guys never hear about breakdiving from anyone but me, that means I'm not doing something right, because it means breakdiving is not becoming the global success that I want. And one of you may ask me in the live chat, hey, you keep talking about breakdiving, I still haven't heard of it. Boom, I just got some accountability. You guys gave me an accountability check by asking about breakdiving. It reminds me, oh yeah, that's one of my dreams. And then what do? I write it down and go do something specific to improve the success of breakdiving today. So that's what the number one thing is. Figure out all your dreams first. Bring them back out of the back of your brain and bring them to the forefront of your life. And number two, stop focusing on the probability of success. Start focusing on the possibility. This is the strange psychological fallacy that most people use when they give advice to people about their dreams, when they're being negative. A lot of times parents, well, if you say you want to be a YouTuber, or you want to be a soccer player, or you want to be a professional dancer, or you want to be a professional musician, or you want to start your own business, many parents will say, come on, Timmy, that's not realistic. I want you to go focus on a real career. What are they focusing on? Probability of success or possibility of success? For those of you who've been watching me this whole live stream, you know that it's not possibility. These naysayers, the people who say you can't do something, they're focusing on your probability of success. But the people who support you, like me, my name is MonroeMann, and I support you. I focus on the possibility of success. When you tell me I want to become a music producer, I want to become an astronaut, I want to become a secret agent, guess what? I don't care about the probability. Like Han Solo says, don't tell me the odds. I don't care about your likelihood of success. I care about your potential for success. And no matter what dream you pick, your potential for success is there. There is possibility that you will make every one of your dreams come true. And I am the guy to tell you that you should try if there's even 0.0001% possibility of success. Don't focus on the 99.999% likelihood that you will fail. That's just depressing. It's realistic, and it's important for you as a business person, as the CEO of Me Inc., that you approach your life and your career knowing that there's a very high likelihood of failure. Because otherwise, you're just going to give up. I think many people who start a pursuit of a career in a very difficult pursuit, YouTubing, acting, sports, music, politics, they go in thinking that their probability of success is much higher than it is. And they think their probability of success immediately is higher than it is. So as soon as they start to encounter difficulties and setbacks and failures, they get discouraged and quit. That's not good. You should go into any dream knowing that the probability of failure is sky high. Because then when you encounter difficulty, you're not going to be thinking, oh, well, I didn't think this was going to be so hard. You're going to think, I knew this was going to be hard. I knew this was going to be difficult. I knew this was going to take forever. I am still an actor intent on becoming a well-known movie actor. I am still a YouTuber after 16 years intent on becoming a well-known YouTuber. I am still an entrepreneur with many businesses that none of you have heard about, intent on becoming a successful entrepreneur on a large global scale. I know it's 99% likelihood I'm going to fail, but what keeps me going? The 0.0001% likelihood, possibility that I am going to succeed. Let's look at some comments. Trent's in the USA. Elizabeth too. It's night in the Philippines. Thanks, Trent, for liking my videos. Do I like space? I like having space around me psychologically. The more in control I feel, the less I feel like my world is caving in on me. So I think space is very good in that sense. In terms of space, outer space, it's a little bit scary. I think it's very lonely up there. I remember the movie Gravity with, who was in that? George Clooney and Sandra Bullock. I think it's a very realistic film about how lonely and scary it can be to be in space. But if that is your dream, to go to outer space, go for it. Thank you for liking my live. Trent lives in Spanish Fork. I don't know where that is. What state is Spanish Fork? Hey, good morning, Jesse Pinkman. Great to see you again. Yen Yen says, whatever you believe, you can achieve. Yeah, whatever you believe, you can achieve. That's a great quote, by the way. Whatever you believe, you can achieve. And that's basically what I'm trying to tell you here. And it comes back to you need to come up with the dream first. Trent says, I agree. I lost my hope for my future. Trent, Jesse, make sure you watch the beginning of this live stream early when we're done, when it's recorded and it gets posted live. I think you'll find some good inspiration there. Where do you get your hope for your future? Which is the second part of this live stream. Because Peterson asked, I think it's Natalie Peterson asked, where do you find the motivation to keep going after your dreams? You need to have that tiny sliver of hope. To be honest, I was starting to lose hope. I've lost hope many years ago that I was going to become a successful YouTuber. Until about 2 weeks ago. When I started the YouTube, my transition with YouTube, I started as a YouTuber in 2006. Nobody was really a YouTuber then. That term didn't even exist, a YouTuber. I just joined YouTube as a place to just put my videos, as a storage. I used it as a place to store some videos. Then I gave it up. Then about 2 or 3 years later, I realized, wow, people are liking some videos and people are starting to make money from this. Maybe I could do that. So then I started to say, okay, I am going to become a YouTuber too. And I started making music videos. I started making short films. I started doing videos like this. And I got a few views here and there, but I was not getting new subscribers. I was not getting watch time. It became very depressing. And I wasn't sure what to do. And I kind of I kept my YouTube, but I was not pursuing it with a great passion anymore. Even 2 years ago, I bought a book called The YouTube Formula, and I never opened it. It just sat on my bookshelf. So in my mind, I had this idea that I wanted to become a successful YouTuber still. I bought that book, but I didn't have the motivation to read it because I had lost hope that I could become a successful YouTuber. And I think that's where a lot of you may be right now. Maybe, Jesse, this is where you are right now, where in the back of your mind, you still have a little hope, but you don't have the motivation to actually do anything about it. I still had a little bit of hope. That's why I bought that book. But I didn't feel like the possibility was still there. I felt like every year I was YouTubing, not getting new subscribers, not getting more watch time, the hope was disappearing. I was starting to feel really like I will die as a failed YouTuber. And that's depressing. It makes you feel really sad. What changed? Well, over the last 2 years, I was posting videos. I started doing skydiving. and I started posting skydiving videos. And that was giving me something to do. The videos weren't that hard because my instructor was the one recording the videos. And I just took the video and I did a tiny edit and I uploaded it. But I still didn't pull that YouTube formula book off the bookshelf, which means my hope was not that high. My motivation was not that high. My belief in myself was not that high. I was still just throwing videos on YouTube hoping something clicked. I was hoping I was going to find something, some type of video that would go viral and I would get 4,000 hours of watch time overnight. Because I was thinking that was the only way I was going to become a successful YouTuber, was by luck. I create some video and it becomes viral. But luck is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. That's why I was saying I kind of had given up being a YouTuber. I was still doing it, but it was just, I'll put another skydiving video up and we'll see what happens. But then I got booked for this TEDx. I don't know if you guys have heard of TEDx, but TEDx is a very prestigious speaking opportunity. Let me just make sure I plug in my phone so that I don't lose you guys in the middle of this live stream. I got booked for a TEDx, and then I got booked for a second TEDx. And when I was on the phone or a Zoom call with one of the organizers for this new TEDx, which I'll be doing in Philadelphia this August, the woman said to me, "Monroe, you were such an amazing speaker. You need to do a podcast." And I was like, okay, I know people have told me that and this and that. And I was just thinking, my gosh, I do so many things already. I kind of do a podcast already because I give motivational speeches on YouTube. I'm thinking, but it just doesn't work. And I was thinking doing a podcast is probably going to be a failure for me as well, too. And for me to do a podcast, I don't know what to do. Do I have to go get new equipment and get set up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts? And I mean, it was just really overwhelming to think about it. But she kept inspiring me, and I was thinking about it, and I started to think, maybe she's right. And I know that I have a lot to offer people. I believe in myself. I have education. I have cool life experiences. And my life dream has always been, I want to inspire the world to go after their dreams. But I couldn't figure out how to do that. Just recently, up to three weeks ago, I was a part-time business law and finance teacher at a local school here in Miami Beach. And I would give these motivational speeches on Wednesdays and Fridays to maybe just 20 people every time. Wonderful students, and I loved inspiring them, and some of those students watch these live streams now. But it was, some of the students even came up to me and said, "Monroe, you're such a good speaker. Why are you teaching here? Why aren't you teaching hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people? Why?" And it wasn't just once that they would say it. They told me that a year and a half ago. They told me that a year ago. They told me that 5 months ago, 6 months ago. That's where I got the motivation to start applying to TEDx talks again. I had tried doing that for many years, and I always got rejected from being selected as a TEDx speaker. But this year, oh my gosh, I got selected, and then I got selected again, twice. So all of a sudden, my motivation, my hope is starting to rise because I had this little bit of success as a public speaker. And then this woman is telling me, you need to do a podcast. This is somebody who is running one of these TEDx events. "Monroe, you got to do a podcast." And I started thinking about it. And I really did not want to go to the effort of creating a podcast because it just felt like another business I had to start. But what happened, I just was randomly on YouTube 10 days ago on my normal YouTube, and I clicked plus because I was going to do a short. I was going to do some motivational speaking thing as a short, and instead it said live. I said live. I just clicked on live, and for some reason I just decided to throw caution to the wind, and I clicked go live. And I started talking. And I think I was walking in Miami Beach a little bit. And oh my gosh, I think I have a meeting now. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. no, I want to finish the story. This woman's going to have to wait. I have a Zoom meeting right now with somebody at 10 o'clock. So I'm going to finish this meeting very, very quickly, this YouTube Live. I want to just finish this story. And I was on live, and all of a sudden, again, I was talking to nobody. Because I did YouTube Live a couple of years ago, and it was always the same thing. No one would watch. And I would do YouTube Live for 2 or 3 minutes, and then it would just, no one would be on there. I'd feel stupid. But all of a sudden, I saw people for the first time. And there was not just one person. People started to just show up on this live. I had been working so hard getting subscribers, and I had 2,200 subscribers. But I thought, why are none of them watching any of my videos? I didn't know why. But for some reason, doing YouTube Live, everything changed. Suddenly, people were watching me. And I looked at the statistics at the end of the YouTube live stream. I had watch time. I got new subscribers. I had like 6 people watching me at the same time. I was blown away. Suddenly, from the depths of my soul, the hope and faith that I could become a successful YouTuber came up from the ground again. And I'm soaring again like an eagle now. And guess what book I took off of the bookshelf? I'm halfway done reading it now. That book, The YouTube Formula. Because I finally believed it was worth reading that book. Guys, give me 2 seconds. Actually, no, never mind. I want you guys, so Jesse was asking, how does he find, he's lost hope again. I'm telling you, you have to just keep trying things. Believe, first of all, that your dream can come true. And then secondly, keep doing whatever you can. Keep experimenting until you find something that brings back the hope. Find something where you realize, wow, this is working. If you were going every day to the gym trying to lose weight, and it's been a year and you haven't lost weight, something is wrong. Just like me, for the last 16 years, something was wrong on YouTube until I figured out, Monroe, the way that you're gonna connect with your audience is not doing regular videos. It's by doing YouTube Live and connecting with people, because your personality is what people love. And I don't say that to pat myself on the back. I just say that to realize, inspire you, you gotta figure out how you're gonna refine your hope, how you're gonna connect with your audience, how you're gonna connect with whatever you are trying to sell. Let me just look at the last few comments. Yes, join us at breakdiving.io. Thank you, Jesse. How did you lose your hope? Chase your dreams, you'll achieve that dream. Thanks, Mann. I really need to hear that. Guys, none of you are failures. Where can you watch Gravity? Just go on Netflix or go on Amazon Prime. I feel like I don't have hope for anything. Jesse, I will do another live stream soon, and we'll talk about how you can find hope. If you have a childhood friend, just remember he's thinking of you too, of course. He misses you. Keep making videos. Thank you. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Trent. Baldy, a podcast. Oh, and by the way, I am making a podcast from these YouTube live streams. It's going to be set up in about a week. And so my YouTube live streams will end up on Spotify and Apple Podcast. So thank you guys for all this inspiration. I can't believe there's so many comments. I didn't get to go through all of them. I have a meeting on Zoom with a client and who's helps pay bills and things like that. That needs to be my priority right now because I don't make money from YouTube yet. So guys, have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, click like. Jesse, I will do one. Thank you. Your personality is awesome too, Jesse. Hey, Kafella. Bye, Yen Yen. Bye, Jesse. I will do another live stream on how to find hope, because that is really important, Jesse, and you deserve to hear that message. Bye, guys. Have an amazing day, Elizabeth. Oh, wait. Go to the description to this video after it goes live. I've started a Discord. It's free. So all of you guys can join and we can all have a community together. Number 2, I've also created a Patreon. So for any of you who do want to support me, for as little as $1 a month, you can join the RoMann Legion, because I am the emperor of the RoMann Empire. And for $1 a month, you could subscribe and get special features and stuff. And I'm creating this really cool community on Patreon. So thank you. If you can't subscribe with $1, then guess what? Join the Discord. I hope everyone will join the Discord. It is free. Come and join it and be a part of the discussion. Bye. See you next time.